Hey guys, welcome back to another video on my channel. My name is Chloe Alford for anyone new here. So in this video, I'm going to be making Kylie Jenner's chocolate chip cookie recipe. One day I actually saw this on her Instagram story and I just like screenshotted all the steps and with the ingredients and stuff, and I've wanted to make it ever since I saw it on her Instagram story, but I had all the ingredients, but I didn't have like the chocolate chips. So I now have the chocolate chips, so now we're gonna make it today, and I'm excited to see how well this turns out. So I'm gonna film it for you guys. So yeah, keep watching. Okay guys, so I switched it around so you can see my face throughout the video, but anyways, I have everything written down on this index card right here because I screenshotted everything from her Instagram story, but since I screenshotted it on my phone and I'm also filming on my phone, it's just easier to write it down so I don't have to switch back and forth, like film a clip and then pause it and then read the next step. It's just easier to do that. But anyways, we're ready for our next step. Of course, the first step is always first. I don't know what I was gonna say, but anyways, so for our first step, we're gonna mix our flour, our salt, and our baking soda. So that's what we're gonna do right about now. Okay, so now here's 1 cup of flour, and then I'm gonna go ahead and do the rest, and I'll be back with you guys. Okay, so now that I have all my flour in the bowl, we're gonna go ahead and put in our salt and then our baking soda, and I'll show you before we mix it. But so here's our salt, and now we're ready for our baking soda. Let me pause this. So now our baking soda. Now we're ready to mix. So hang on, it's kind of hard to film with one hand, but anyways, hopefully you guys can see this really well. Let me actually switch it to where it's the full screen so I don't have to, you know, I'm just gonna switch it real quick, and okay, I'll be guys back. So I switched to the to my tripod so I'm hands-free. But anyways, I'm currently just mixing the flour, the salt, and the baking soda. It literally does not take long. It's already mixed all together. So now we're ready for our next step. Peace. I don't know what I was gonna do. Okay, so for next step, it says 2 sticks of soft butter. I did not have the stick butter, but when I search it up, it converts it to 1 cup. So that's what I have right here. So I'm gonna go ahead and do our butter first because it also calls for 1 cup of brown sugar. So I'm just gonna use the same measuring cup. So I'll be back. Hang on. Hopefully this is a better view for you guys, so you can see my whole face. But anyways, we're getting ready. Oh, that's a bad angle. I don't know what this angle is, but anyways, we're gonna go ahead and get out all our butter from this measuring cup, and then we're gonna go ahead and put in our cup of brown sugar. So I'll be back. Okay, so I'm trying to give y'all the best view possible, but currently y'all can't see my face, so apologies for that. But now I'm getting ready to measure our brown sugar. Let me take you off the tripod real quick, and yeah, we're gonna try to measure our brown sugar. Okay, so here's our 1 cup of brown sugar. So what we're gonna do is press it down. Every time you use brown sugar, it should, and wait, every time you measure brown sugar, if it comes out like a sandcastle, then you measured it right. So to get it to a sandcastle is you're gonna lightly scoop in the brown sugar and then press it down like I just did right now. So now ready to put it in our bowl. So, you know, okay, so that did not turn out right, but it's okay. Wait, hang on. It's kind of hard to film. Okay, so it was a fail because of the butter in the cup, but that is okay. But anyways, I'll do a redo video of measuring brown sugar. Well, the next time I have to use brown sugar for something, I'll show you how to measure it the correct way. So yeah. Okay, so now that we have our butter and our brown sugar, now we're ready for our 3/4 cup of granulated sugar. Hang on, I gotta get a 3/4 cup. Okay, so I don't have the 3/4 cup, so we're just gonna use 1/4 cup. So 1, 2, and 3, our final one. So after that, we're gonna go ahead and I guess mix it. Not really sure on this step, but hang on, let me get a better angle. Okay, so I kind of just switched it because I couldn't find the best angle for you guys, but this will have to do. So anyways, we're gonna cream together our sugars and our butter together, and then we'll go to our next step. So here's us creaming our sugar. Hopefully you all can hear me. Okay, so it looks like it's coming together pretty well. It mostly looks all creamed together. So about a minute or two, we're gonna go to our next step. Okay, so it looks good to go. So now we're ready for our next step, and our next step is adding 2 eggs one at a time. So that's exactly what we're gonna do. But so there's 1 egg, and let's mix that. Or oops, let me get that. Hang on. I was not paying attention, but luckily it was not a small little shell. But anyways, yeah, we're just gonna mix it. Okay, so I went ahead and cracked my second egg in here, and we're going to do exactly the same thing that we did to the first one. So nothing new here. So the next time that I film something, it'll be our next step. Okay, so for our next step is going to be adding in our flour mixture that we mixed earlier gradually. So yeah, so a little bit at a time. That's about good for now, and now we're ready to mix it. Make sure to scrape the sides of your bowl while you're doing this, just to make sure everything gets incorporated. Oh, sorry, y'all can't see, but I'm currently just scraping the bowl, you know, to get everything. Let me pause this real quick so it's easier for me. Okay, so I went ahead and poured in the rest of our flour mixture, and I'm gonna go ahead and mix it all up, and I'll be back with our next step. Okay, so for our last step is we're going to be adding in our chocolate chips. So what I'm going to use is these Hershey milk chocolate chips. Hers calls for semi-sweet and milk chocolate, but I literally forgot to get the semi-sweet. I forgot that it called for 2 types of chocolate chips, so I'm just going to use these milk chocolate. And then I found these white chocolate ones in my pantry, so I'm going to also add these instead of the semi-sweet, since I don't have that. So the milk chocolate and then those white chocolate chips. So it did call for 1 cup, but if I see that I need more, which I probably might add more, I'll have to see, because we are adding 2 separate chocolate chips. But anyways, I usually don't measure my chocolate chips, but yeah, so we're just gonna pour in our chocolate chips and fold them into the mixture. Okay, so her recipe doesn't call for chilling, I believe, but I'm just going to chill it in the fridge for now, and then when I feel like I'm ready, I'm going to go ahead and form them into balls and then put them in the oven, and then we're going to try her cookies.
Put this meat back, right?
Huh?